I haven't booked nothing since Euphoria. I thought my career was on the rise. After Euphoria, I thought I was good. It don't work that way. I called Taraji. She was like, bitch, get used to it.
Before we jump into this, please subscribe to my channel for more, because this Euphoria situation needs a real breakdown. We seriously have to talk about the upcoming season of Euphoria because the wait alone has turned into its own drama. We've gone over this show again and again over the past few months, mainly because fans have been stuck in limbo, watching release dates get pushed and announcements drop with no real progress. Season 3 has been teased, delayed, reshaped, and talked about so much that people are starting to feel burned out instead of excited. Right now, the fan base is split straight down the middle. Some viewers still believe the show can come back strong, while others feel like too much time has passed for it to hit the same way. We're diving into all of it. The new announcements, the updated cast list, who's returning, who's missing, and why every new detail sparks another wave of debate online. Trisha Paytas joining the cast added even more questions, and people are already guessing what kind of role she'll play and how she'll fit into a story that already feels fragile. A huge part of the tension comes from how long it's been since the last season aired. We're talking about a gap stretching all the way back to 2022, and in that time, a lot has changed. Several cast members aren't coming back, and after the loss of Angus Cloud, many fans openly admit they can't imagine the show feeling the same without him. That absence alone has shifted how people view the future of the series. Then there's the conversation around creator Sam Levinson, which hasn't helped the hype at all. After the backlash surrounding The Idol, a lot of viewers are questioning his creative choices and wondering if Season 3 is heading in the right direction. People aren't just worried, like they're cautious, skeptical, and paying close attention to every rumor floating around online. With constant complaints about delays and frustration growing louder, it became clear HBO had to step in and start rebuilding interest. Back in February, they released a list of returning cast members, including Zendaya, Hunter Schafer, Eric Dane, Jacob Elordi, Sydney Sweeney, Alexa Demi, Maud Apatow, Martha Kelly, Chloe Cherry, and Coleman Domingo. That single post reignited conversations everywhere and proved people still care, and even if they're nervous about what's coming next. And honestly, this season already feels like it's under a microscope before filming even fully gets going. After that cast list dropped, fans immediately started asking questions about who was missing, and one name that stood out fast was Dominic Fike. His name wasn't included in the Instagram post, which confused a lot of people, especially since his character plays such a big role in the story. Not long after, his team gave an exclusive to news outlets confirming that he is returning, but fans still didn't get why he was left off the original list in the first place. Then there was even more confusion around Nika King, who plays Rue's mom. She also wasn't listed as a returning cast member, and people were genuinely shocked by that. Fans spotted her at one of her comedy shows where she joked about needing Season 3 and admitted she didn't know anything about it. She even posted a video saying, "When people ask me if I'm filming Season 3 of Euphoria," and the clip made it obvious she felt left out.
Season 3 is coming out. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. I know. It's one of those things. People are like, we need Season 3. I'm like, bitch, I need Season 3. I haven't paid my rent in 6 months. And Zendaya's over in Paris at Fashion Week. I'm like, come home. I need you. Mama needs you. Y'all laughing and I'm serious.
A lot of people felt bad for her, and honestly, the frustration made sense. She's Rue's mom, and Rue is literally the heart of the show. Her character has been a huge part of Rue's journey, her struggles, and her emotional grounding. Even though Storm Reid already confirmed she wasn't returning, fans were quick to say that didn't mean Rue's mom should disappear too. For months, there was nothing but silence, speculation, and confusion. People kept asking if this was another quiet exit or just messy communication behind the scenes. Then suddenly, we finally got an update. HBO released an updated cast list, and yes, Nika King's name was finally on it.
The cat's out the bag, y'all. Leslie Bennett is back, baby.
Rue Mama is back in the building. That's right. I'm officially back for season 3. And no, I did not lie to you guys. I was off the show. When they made the announcement in February, I was no longer a part of the cast. And then guess what? The Most High said, this one right here, she coming back, because no man can close the door that the Most High has opened for you. And you gotta move in that energy. And I'm so grateful and I'm so happy that I was obedient and I trusted God's timing, because baby, God don't play about me, okay? So yes, Rue Mama's back.
She was listed alongside several other returning cast members, and fans immediately noticed. Her reaction to the announcement said everything, and people were relieved to see she hadn't been pushed out after all. The official returning cast list also now includes Dominic Fike, confirming what his team had already hinted at earlier. On top of that, the list features multiple returning faces and a wave of new names, which honestly surprised a lot of people. And speaking of new names, this is where things get really interesting. Trisha Paytas has officially been announced as joining Euphoria Season 3. Rumors about her involvement had been floating around for a while, but now it's confirmed. She and Oscar have both spoken about it, and that confirmation alone sent fans straight back into theory mode.
Maybe now that you're on Euphoria, you'll get on overcompensating.
They can afford me. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Me having one role on Euphoria, like unstoppable. I really thought I was unstoppable because I was doing so many calls after that. And what are they called?
Self-tapes?
Self-tapes, yeah. Maybe one day I can show my Euphoria self-tape. I don't know if I can. I got to find out the logistics. Maybe once it airs or something like that. But yeah, I think I really nailed it. But
between the missing names, late confirmations, and sudden updates, this cast rollout has been anything but smooth. HBO finally made it official by posting the announcement on their Euphoria social media accounts, and that's when everything clicked into place. After weeks of rumors, quiet hints, and messy speculation, the confirmation was finally out in the open, even though the rollout itself was anything but smooth. Trisha and Oscar later talked about what really went down behind the scenes, and honestly, the situation sounded chaotic. They explained that HBO kept delaying the green light for the announcement over and over again. At one point, they had an entire Just Trish episode ready to go, fully edited and planned, and then suddenly around 1 a.m., HBO stepped in and said, "No, you can't say it yet." Because of that last-minute block, her editor Jimmy had to rush back in and remove every single mention of Euphoria from the episode. The problem is, one mention accidentally slipped through, and that's exactly how the news leaked early.
I guess we should just say right away, because it's already, we really were trying to plan the announcement to our podcast. Like, okay, they're gonna announce on this Tuesday this, and it just kept getting pushed. We leaked it ourselves. Not on purpose. Not on purpose. Shout out Jimmy for editing. We can should we show the clip or just talk about what happened? We'll show the clip now.
You can show the highlights from the clip of you announcing.
It was,
right.
yes. So for context, I guess before we air the clip, but this was supposed to air. We had already had a plan. Was it last week, 2 weeks ago? I kind of forget.
I think it was like 2 weeks ago now. Yeah.
And it was already planned, like the press release was gonna go out, so we had filmed it, so it was time. And then you had found out that they were delaying the press release, like super last minute, like 1 a.m. you said, right?
Like literally 1 a.m.
Yes.
My agent was like in Greece or something at 1 a.m. They're like, hold. And I was like, what do you mean hold? Like we sent the audio at midnight.
That small mistake is what caused the announcement to spill before HBO was ready, which explains why everything felt so scrambled at first. Later on, they ended up replaying the original version of how they had planned to formally announce her joining Euphoria, once HBO finally gave the approval. Even with that cleared up though, there's still a huge question hanging over the season. We honestly don't know much about what season 3 is actually going to look like yet. People keep asking the same thing over and over. What is Trisha's role going to be? Is she interacting with Rue? Is she connected to the main storyline, or is this a side character moment? The mystery is driving fans crazy, and the lack of details isn't helping at all. Some of the returning cast members have clearly been trying to bring the hype back, but the reality is a lot of viewers are just tired. The excitement isn't automatic anymore, especially after so many delays and mixed feelings about where the show is headed. Jacob Elordi recently stepped in to rebuild some of that anticipation during an interview, and Variety reported on it directly. According to the article, Jacob Elordi is teasing the highly anticipated third season of Euphoria. He went on to say, "It was incredible, man. It was incredibly liberating. I got to play something so sort of far out from what I've done before." He also praised the creator, saying Sam Levinson constructed something that's incredibly clever and cinematic, and added, "I think people are really going to like it." Jacob explained that everyone is shooting completely different storylines, saying, "I don't know what anyone else is doing. I had a really singular storyline." He compared the secrecy to classified files, saying, "You don't know what the other storylines are. It's like the FBI files." Because of that, he said he'll get to watch the show like everyone else for the first time, adding, "I'm really excited." He also cleared up rumors that season 3 was entirely shot in VistaVision, shutting down some of the technical speculation that had been floating around online. At this point, season 3 feels less like a show and more like a guarded secret everyone's trying to decode. Jacob was quick to shut down some of the rumors floating around, saying, "I did not say that, that is not true," and making it clear the speculation had gone too far. He added that the season was shot using many different kinds of film and described it as visually beautiful, which only added another layer to the hype he's been building around season 3. What's interesting is that Jacob is clearly excited about what he worked on, even though he only knows his own storyline. He's been open about how different this role felt compared to his past work, and from his perspective, it sounds like something totally new for him. But when you zoom out and listen to other cast interviews, it becomes clear most of them are probably just as in the dark as he is. The only real exception seems to be Zendaya, since she's executive producing this season. She's deeply involved in shaping Rue's storyline and has a lot more creative control than the rest of the cast. That level of involvement is exactly why rumors started swirling about tension behind the scenes. For a while, there was talk that Zendaya and Sam Levinson weren't seeing eye to eye creatively, and that HBO wasn't fully sold on some of the ideas being pitched. That disagreement is one of the reasons fans believe season 3 took so long to figure out. It wasn't just delays, it was about direction, tone, and deciding what story was actually worth telling next. That's why this season feels like such a gamble. From Jacob's point of view, everything sounds bold and exciting, but history shows that not all storylines on Euphoria have landed the same way. Past seasons had moments that hit hard, while others felt rushed or underdeveloped. A lot of fans still remember how uneven things felt last season, especially when it came to Kat's storyline. Barbie Ferreira has openly shared that she didn't feel her character was being written properly, which is one of the main reasons she chose not to return for season 3. Her arc slowly fell apart and viewers noticed. So the big concern now is whether this season will repeat that pattern. Nobody wants one standout storyline while the rest fade into the background. Fans are hoping the writing feels balanced, intentional, and emotionally grounded across the board this time. As of now, the season is allegedly expected to drop next spring. We've heard this year, then next year, and now something in between. So all that's left is waiting to see what actually makes it to the screen and whether the payoff is worth all this buildup. At the end of the day, it really all comes down to whether Sam Levinson actually delivers this time. After years of delays, rumors, cast shakeups, and mixed reactions, expectations are high, but patience is low, and fans are watching every move closely. I genuinely want to know what you guys think about these recent announcements and everything that's been said about Euphoria lately. Are you still excited for season 3, or do you feel like the hype is gone? Do you think the long wait will pay off, or is this show past its prime? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, because the opinions online are all over the place and I want to hear where you stand. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.